All right, good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning, the 14th of August, and I thought I'd kind of stop and give you an update on where I've been, where I'm going, and let you know what's going on. Currently pulled over at a rest stop. I think it's at exit 170 on I-80 in Utah. I'm probably about 40 miles from Park City and probably about 70 miles from Salt Lake City. So I was in that campground, the 3-mile campground, up until Wednesday morning. And I left, checked out to the campground Wednesday morning, went back into Yellowstone through the east entrance, and exited Yellowstone through the south entrance, and went down to the Grand Teton National Park. Got down there in a couple of hours and got to looking around, and that's a pretty place down there. Very impressive. The mountains are gorgeous. I got a lot of pictures, a lot of really good pictures. I think got some video that I'll once I can get a signal that's strong enough, start catching up on posting some of these videos I've been taking along the way. But looked around in the Grand Teton area for a place to camp, and all the campgrounds were full. All the motels were full, unless you wanted to pay a whole lot of money for a room for that, which I didn't. But I was able to find a little camper cabin, or a cabin camper. It's basically nothing more than a shed, and I rented it for the night and was able to take a shower and wash some clothes and get a good night's sleep and get the Jeep kind of repacked and reorganized. And yesterday morning I checked out of it and spent the first 5 hours of the morning after I checked out going on some scenic rides or drives in the area around the Grand Tetons. Got right up to the base of the mountains, had a couple of the trailheads and stuff, and that was that was a very beautiful place. I mean, it's just it's just awe-inspiring to see the mountains and the size of the mountains, and to read how they're formed, and look at the glaciers, and look at the glaciers compared to what they were 10, 20, 30 years ago, and see how much they receded. And according to the little information charts there by the trailheads, it was all the glaciers were receding, all based on climate change. You know, that's for each person to believe how they how that affects the glaciers. I'm sure it has something to do with it, but to blame it all on climate change, I really think it's just we're going through a natural phase of change in the world, and I'm sure it's probably been that way for thousands of years. Anyway, what do you got to say? What'd you say? No, you can't have no more today. None for you. So I've finished up in the Grand Tetons, and left the Grand Tetons yesterday about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and drove south through Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and on south, a little further south, and got on Interstate 80 and stopped at a Pilot truck stop last night in Evanston, Wyoming, which is just about 6 miles across the Utah-Wyoming border. Got up this morning, got me some breakfast, drank some coffee, got dressed, got everything ready to go. It sure did get cold last night. I think it was about 50 degrees in the Jeep, so I was wearing sweats last night. It got colder last night in the Jeep than it did when I was up in right outside of Yellowstone East Entrance. So I got on the road this morning, and I'm headed down toward Salt Lake City. When I get in Salt Lake City, I'm going to go south on Interstate 15, go down there as a ways, and then I'm going to cut across the mountains. And I'm heading to the Arches National Park and those areas down in there. Scott, you told me time and time again, if I ever get a chance to go to Arches National Park, well, I'm taking the time now, buddy. I'm going down there and check that place out and spend some time there. I may end up having to get a room to stay in for tonight or maybe tomorrow night, depending on how much time I'm going to need. Because the temperature during the daytime down there for the next couple of days is supposed to be 102 to 105 degrees, and at nights it's supposed to be cooling down to about 79 or 80. So that may be just a little bit too warm to try to spend the night in the Jeep. So I'll get down there and see what's available close to the entrance and stuff, and decide whether I want to get a room there if one's available. And if one's not available, I'll go to plan B, which is right now has yet to reveal itself to me. So that's where we are right now. Still feeling good, still sleeping good in the Jeep. It's a good trip. This is the 14th, so I've been 12 days on the road now. Right now I'm up to, as far as mileage, I'm up to 3,375 miles. And Jeep's doing good. I'm doing good. All my equipment's doing good, and it's just tooling right along. I was going to go back through I-70 through Denver and head on back east, but it seems like around Grand Junction there's a big fire there at Grizzly Creek, which is somewhere near Glenwood Springs. I think that's what it is, Glenwood Springs, right there on I-70, and it's shut down I-70. And they're rerouting traffic all the way around, and a lot of people are getting on Google, and Google is sending them detours through the mountain passes, four-wheel drive passes, and a lot of the back roads and stuff that tractor trailer rigs and your everyday vehicle is not it's not set up to drive on. So they've had to get in touch with Google and have them take those alternate routes off of the alternate route suggestions. So that's I'm gonna have to work on a bypass around Glenwood Springs unless the fire is cleared up and they've opened 70 back up, and then we'll just kind of play it all by ear. So we're gonna keep right on trucking down Interstate 80 to Salt Lake City and head south on 15, and we'll just see where the rest of this trip takes us. Okay, I hope everybody is doing good. One other thing, I was able to upload a couple of videos to YouTube last night. I'm still probably, 10 or 15 videos behind, but I had one probably 25-minute video about halfway uploaded last night, and something happened and it just dropped. I don't know if the signal dropped or what, but I will get them unloaded. Maybe if I stay in a motel, maybe they'll have a decent Wi-Fi and I can get some uploaded and kind of get caught up in it. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope your Fridays are good. I hope your weekend is better. Well, weekends are always better than Fridays. All right, then. I'm out of here, back on the road, and we'll touch bases later, guys. Hope you all have a good. Do what? No, you can't. No, you don't have a say in this. Thinks he's running things. Alrighty, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.